Hey guys, Buddha here bringing you another StarCraft 2 replay cast. This is from the Dreamhack tournament. I don't know when it is during the Dreamhack, but it is featuring our blue Terran player here, ThorZain. ThorZain, well known for winning the TSL 3. He actually surprised everyone by beating a whole bunch of great Korean. And his opponent is the red Zerg here, July. July, well known for being in the GSL many times. He actually came very close to winning it, but not quite grabbing that first place. He came second in the GSL 3, I think. And this is going to be on Shakura's Plateau. It is game 1 from a best of 3 set from Dreamhack Tournament Summer 2011. I have been casting a few of these Dreamhack games on my channel on YouTube/JulyZerg, and I am live casting them on my stream. Check it out, JustinTV/JulyZerg. You can follow me on JustinTV if you want to know when I'm online, actually. By the way, last night I just hit my 1,000 view mark on my YouTube channel, so that is very fun. Very cool, since it's only been up for 2 weeks now, and I finally have an overlay. It is kind of crappy and kind of big, so I do need an overlay. So if anyone wants to make me an overlay, you are very welcome to make me one. My email is BuddhaZerg, Buddha with 1D, @gmail.com. And people have been saying Buddha takes 2 Ds. Yes, I know, it was intentional. So stop saying it, please. It's annoying, but it's okay. I still love you guys. Now, on this game, July actually scouts off ThorZain quite fast with his Overlord, now sending a drone to see what's in front of his base here. He will see the 2 racks on the low ground. This is, of course, to expand behind this, and at the same time, it is a smaller rush distance for those Marines to make their way across the map. By the way, I have just finished playing in the Team Liquid TeamSpeak Open. I went to Game 4, the 4th round, and ended up playing Stalife, and he absolutely destroyed me. It was a fun game, fun experience, and I will be playing as many as I can in the future, so check it out. I had a lot of viewers too. Thanks to viewers for watching me during that tournament and encouraging me. It was quite fun, and now the first Marine making its way to July's base. 1 SCV on the low ground. Might he actually put a bunker down here? Yes, he will. That will be able to support a bunker on the high ground once this first one is finished, and not much July can do here about it. Now, this first Marine will not be able to take out this hatchery because he will take forever. You need about 5 Marines, and they still take like 5 minutes to kill a hatchery. It's quite ridiculous, but killing drones they are very good at. And once this bunker, I don't even think that July sees this bunker right now. Yes, he did scout it with a drone or some lings. Putting down now a spine crawler, very wise choice, because this spine crawler will be able to poke at that bunker from the high ground while those lings actually prevent reinforcements from coming. Maybe that's what I should have done in my game against Stalife, prevent reinforcements with lings. Didn't play that quite good. Now Ling's on hold position, 1 getting picked off freely by ThorZain. And the spine crawler, once this is up, it will be able to deny any kind of pressure. Now ThorZain, I don't believe, wanted to do any damage here except force maybe a spine crawler, then feelings, and this allows him to expand actually directly on the low ground without being afraid of anything. Now getting double gas, so he will be teching up right behind this. Once this wall off is finished with 3 barracks, he will be very safe behind it. These barracks are very sturdy, won't be vulnerable to any kind of baneling bust or anything else, for a matter of fact. So he will safely be able to saturate that second base. And while he's doing that, I believe that July will actually take a 3rd very soon as he gets rid of this Marine threat. Now speed only just now finishing. July trying to go back to his base, but losing about half of those lings now. Very ugly loss for July. Now that only single spine crawler might even go down to all these Marines. Spine crawlers are very good against Marines. That huge tentacle poking them in the face can't be very enjoyable for the Marines, but they only get 2 shots to kill a single Marine. But now more lings coming out for July. You can see 10 lings here and 7 lings in the middle of the map. He will now check the upper watchtower to see how many Marines are on the map for ThorZain. He sees that there are 11 Marines. ThorZain will wisely go back in his base because he can't really engage that with the Spinecrawler on the high ground. Now July getting a second gas, and you can see the income tab. Actually, July produced a lot more drones than I expected here, especially since ThorZain does have 2 command centers, but now he will try and catch up in that SCV count. Those mules, though, making wonders. You will see that income boom up soon enough. And only 1 mule on the field right now. There's the second one. So you will see that income actually skyrocket past July. But July, with that inject larva, will be able to... Now speed is actually up for July. Now he has map control for now at least. And I was going to say July will actually boom in his harvester count with that inject larva. And I suspect that he should be getting a third base soon enough. You can see his money is quite low for now. So he is able to spend it, stacking up some gas. So I guess he will be going mutas on 2 bases. And as soon as those mutas are out on the field, he will take a third behind that. When those mutas are out, the Terran player can't really come out of his base, or else the mutas are going to wreak havoc in the main base. So great for map control there. Even if they don't do much damage, they are very, very useful to safely expand and get your economy going. Now 55 harvesters are ready for July. You can see the spire going up, and an evo chamber and the baneling nest at the front door, making a pseudo wall off here with a spine crawler. Nice placement here, even though that baneling nest might be a bit vulnerable. If ThorZain actually pushes out and July can't really deal with this, he'll have to wait, and that baneling nest might be vulnerable to all these Marines. And without baneling nest, well, you can't really deal with the mass Marines and Hellion. Now speed not even starting for JulyZerg. ThorZain actually checking for the third and going on the high ground here to check for that third that July just tried to sneak in. It will be denied by all these Marines, so July will have to cancel this. Not much of a loss though, because it will buy him time to get a better army and even position himself at the bottom of the ramp here. I believe he will try and get a surround, or might actually go even up the ramp here if... nice hits by July. ThorZain not paying attention there, losing his entire army to about 6 or 7 banelings. Now 7 mutas on the field being produced. That was huge for July. Huge win there. He is definitely in the lead right now. 53 to 49 harvesters, but July can safely take a third and even a fourth base if he wishes to. And ThorZain just stuck on 2 bases for now, and will be for a very, very long time, since he does not have an army. You can see his units, only 2 siege tanks and 6 Marines. He will need to produce a lot of turrets if he wants to defend against this big flock of muta that is coming. Only 7 on the field now, and actually not producing any more despite him having 300 gas. He is going to go in ThorZain's base and see what kind of damage he can do. He picks off 2 SCVs and runs away, almost losing a muta here at 21 health. Not losing it though, so good control by July, sorry. And he will maybe poke in here to pick off 1 more SCV, but that turret can safely repel these 7 mutas now, forcing a stim on these Marines. That medevac, only 1 medevac on the field now, so if July can drain the energy from that medevac, it will be useless after that. Now July, you can see him getting glial restitution, so that is roach speed. You can see him getting baneling speed as well as burrow and melee level 1, so a lot of upgrades going up for July, opting to only get 7 mutas and then transitioning into, I guess he is going to go for roach baneling, since he is getting roach speed. Roach is not something you usually see from a Zerg player against Terran unless he goes mass mech, and this is actually what it is about to look like. You see a few 5 tanks and a Thor already out now. Baneling landmines already on the map. ThorZain will have to scan if he wants to come out of his main base. Now he is going out of his base. He has to scan. These landmines so dangerous. They will explode. They do get a nice hit on those Marines. Now he scans and losing a lot. Still one left. July, he might be able to pick more. No, he does not. That lonely Baneling underneath a siege tank is crapping his pants right now. He is saying to himself, oh god, I hope they don't scan. I hope they don't see me. Stay still. Now these 7 mutas didn't do much except scare ThorZain into staying in his base for a while and force a Thor out. 13, 15 roaches out, 77 drones. That is a lot of drones. 15 banelings on the way, 10 already on the field. July should be able to wipe this out quite easily. A lot of banelings though, not very effective against mech. So we will have to see. It will come down to how July actually engages that. A lot of Marines following that Thor. These banelings will clean them up very easily, and once those Marines and that single Thor is down, those mutas can just pick up the tanks without even worrying about anything else. Now July, his 4th base is already up. Didn't even rally his drones yet. 2 links just chilling down here because they don't want to work. Now, a lot of banelings here, it is a particular choice since there is a lot of mech on the field and not that many Marines. But if you can get a good surround on this entire army, the banelings just crunch on the Terran army and will do a lot of damage even to mech. But this is a very nice spread by ThorZain, taking control of the middle of the map. Now getting a planetary fortress at his 3rd base. These mutas trying to harass the siege tanks in the main base. Not doing much, picking off 1 Marine. Only 3 left actually, so 3 mutas on the field for July, getting that Spire just for those initial 7 mutalisks and then deciding not to produce any more. Now 77 Harvesters for July. He should be able to actually saturate that 4th base quite easily. He should transfer some drones, especially from this expansion, to the 4th base to get that income even further up. Now 34 links in production. We actually missed a big engagement here in the middle. That's a shame, but fair